Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of As Far As You Can Tell. As always, I'm Joe, and with me is
Andrea,
Rachel, Ashley,
JP,
and the man with the plan, and you know he can,
as far as we can tell.
Fred. So, quick recap on who we are and what we're doing. We are an actual play Pathfinder podcast set in the Zodiac Empires Campaign Setting. Last time, or the last few sessions, we had returned to the city of Anchorage, and we were starting to investigate some strange goings-on, however you say that, with a fake, at least we think fake, temple and church of Ostia that has been preaching weird religious stuff to the townspeople in the street and whatnot. After a lot of investigation, our investigations brought us to the docks, where we met some dock workers and some unsavory sentinel guards who weren't super kind to us, and the information we gathered there led us to a warehouse. In that warehouse we were ambushed by some of the lesser acolytes of this fake, quote-unquote fake church that we have been investigating. We took care of them pretty quick, like we do, and we sent Vale, our resident sneak, alone for some strange reason. We don't know why. We sent her away to go grab some help, and when she went to go get help, our contact from the actual Church of Ostia took her up into a room of a fellow named Pete, who had been missing for the past couple of days.
Steve.
Or Steve, not Pete. Steve. Sorry anyone named Pete. Not sorry anyone named Steve. Just kidding. They found Steve dead, and the last point was a voice talking to Vale, and I'll pitch over to Brad. We'll pick up right when that voice is coming in.
Oh man,
we split the party, fam.
we did. Okay, so where we last left off,
I mean, we kind of like
the words, well, what do we have here? Resounded from behind you, from the main door of the building. You immediately turn to find yourself face to face with Conquered Ball, the Baptist Sentinel who was earlier giving you trouble when you had come to the docks.
No.
He's in his full Baptist Sentinel uniform.
What's Holly doing?
She is in that state of, oh shit, we're in trouble now. She's giving you a face of pure terror.
I'm like, well, Steve's dead.
Conquered Ball walks closer to you and says, so, I've been looking for this man for quite some time. I wanted to come to his apartment to find out he's been murdered by you, I assume?
No, that's an incorrect assumption.
Well, as it currently stands, you are the only suspect I have, and you even brought a priest here to perform his last rites.
No, she lives downstairs and she's a friend of his. We came to check on him. We're in the same church. Old pals. I have my robes downstairs. They match his. He signed me up, helped me out. Or no, he just went missing. He wasn't the guy that signed me up.
So did you kill him for some personal gain, or...?
No, I didn't kill him at all.
He moves to place you in manacles.
I take a step away from him. I'm like, you saw me walk in here, like, what, 30 seconds ago before you burst in?
I just got here.
Yeah, same.
I don't know that.
I mean, I've never been in this apartment before. I don't know.
I mean,
but if
yeah,
that's what you have to do, that's fine,
You don't return to
too.
the place where you murdered someone.
If you think I murdered this guy in 30 seconds, then you have more faith in me than I do. Because I'm pretty sure that there are people that saw me walk in here and I have
Hand
witnesses.
over your weapons.
Alright, I handed my sword and he doesn't see the fucking shit in my hair.
He places you in manacles.
That's fine.
He drags you outside. He takes Holly as well. 2 other Baptist Sentinels show up, put Holly in manacles, and they march you off to the Baptist Sentinel station near
Are
the
they
dock.
real sentinels? Because this guy didn't give me a real sentinel vibe.
I mean, they have their bracelets on. They've got all the markings of a true Baptist Sentinel.
Alright.
He takes you down to a cell in the Baptist Sentinel station down near the docks. You and Holly are in the same one. He leaves you in there. He shuts the gate, locks it, and leaves. You are behind iron bars in a 5-foot by 5-foot room. It's slightly too small for you to lay down comfortably.
That's fine. I can say.
5 foot by 5 foot, and put 2 people in there.
Yeah.
Humane.
You can't even express that on a map.
Holly turns to you and says, "What do we do now? What do we do now? They think we killed that man.
I mean, we didn't, but
Can you get us out of here? Do you have any friends?"
I have friends. I don't think they know where I'm at. I was actually coming to you for help because they got in a shit ton of trouble, and I'm not going to say what they did here, but we needed your help for bigger issues, and yeah. And I really could have paraded them all across the city to you. That wasn't a viable option, so kind of stuck in this situation now. I can search the cell, but I don't think I'll find anything.
Okay, you are currently bound with iron manacles at your wrists. Your legs are free. If you want to, you most likely think you can get your arms under your butt, so they're on your front side.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you want to search the cell? Okay. Roll a perception check, please.
17?
What are you looking
wait.
for specifically?
18. I don't know, weak spots. I don't think I'm gonna find anything, but it's a 5 by 5 room. It can't find, I don't know.
What are you looking for? What's your end goal?
I mean, I would like to escape, but I don't think that there's gonna be, like, I could kick through a solid stone wall, so I don't really know. Anything weird, I guess.
You find nothing in the room that would help you escape, I guess. There's like some bone shards you might be able to use as a fashion to pick. What gear did you have on you before you were thrown in here? Everything in your backpack he took, and your weapon, I will say. You do
So
have
I
another.
guess just my clothes and the dagger.
Okay, do you wear any jewelry, anything like that?
I'll walk it.
Okay. While you search through the room,
I don't carry a lot
Holly.
on my person.
What?
I said I don't carry a lot on my person usually.
While you search through the room, Holly says, "What do you think we should do? What's our next step? You always seem to have a plan. You have a plan, right? There's a plan." She seems to be slightly freaked out and a little
The plan was making it to Bengal's church with my friends who are also kind of up shit creek without a paddle. So right now I don't think there is a plan. Unfortunately.
So we don't have a plan.
I mean, do you have any contacts? Did they really send you in here completely blind with no one to call for help with? What if you got in trouble? What's your plan?
What do you mean? I'm just a priestess. I didn't think anything crazy was gonna happen. I was just down here to figure out why there was a new sect of Austians here without
reports
church
you. Do you
sanction.
have a network out here? What
Our-
were you given?
Our
Nothing?
religion isn't very large in Israel and sealed. I mean,
Damn churches are so disorganized.
it's not so much disorganized. We are not the main religion out here.
Yeah, but if you're investigating a cult sect, you'd think you'd have...
I thought I was just gonna find fellow worshippers here doing weird stuff, not
That's
murdering people. Who do you think murdered Steve?
Probably that guy for all I know. We all seem to be in bed with one
He
another.
seems like the type.
I mean, you know, given all the bombs in the warehouse.
There's bombs in the warehouse. What?
Yes. All those warehouses, the 16 warehouses, they're full of bombs.
Austians told me what kind of bomb? Whoa.
Alchemist fire bombs.
Oh. What are they planning on lighting on fire?
I
Thus.
can't I didn't know. My friends are still there with the bombs.
Yeah, we
what's
can
your
get her out of prison.
perception?
5.
With my. We'll just fly up all
After
the-
having a animated conversation with Holly for a little bit, you realize that not only does she have bobby pins in her hair, but they didn't take any of her jewelry. All of which can be used as a makeshift
Kill her and take her jewelry.
lock picking set.
I could probably just ask. I'm thinking. But
Also,
You're gonna die.
she's been trying to do the under the butt arms thing for like 10 minutes.
can I help her?
Yes.
I help her.
Oh, this is so much better.
Well, I didn't know this priest is useless.
Yeah. How difficult was it getting down to the cell? Like, is there no use in escaping because there's 16 guards on the way out, or?
You assume that alright, so from what you can see, there's 2 ways into the floor you're on. Both lead to 2 separate sides of the building. The way that he took you down, you found it kind of odd because when he brought you here, you were expecting a standard Baptist Sentinel outpost where there's people milling about, doing things. The only people you've seen was him, his 2 cronies, and 2 other guys that are standing at the end of the stairs. So, like, this whole office building and the basement that it's in is pretty much empty.
So there's only 2 people on the way out?
If the other 3 had left, yeah.
Okay.
There's only the 3 black rat,
What?
as far as you can tell.
Can you fight worth a damn? I mean, at all? Have you ever stabbed a person? Well,
Have you ever stabbed? Have you ever cold-blooded
Have you ever
murdered?
plunged a dagger into a man's heart and watched a life drain from him?
have you ever been in a fight? We'll start there.
What's the
Have you ever
Riddick
been?
speech where
Yes,
he's talking
of
about
course.
stabbing
I fought in the dark
dudes?
court.
You fought 3 more. Okay, so you can hold your own.
Yeah.
Give me your bobby pins.
She takes them out. Her hair falls.
I'm gonna like peek around and just make sure no one's just like chilling near me.
Dead silence.
Alright, well, I'm gonna open a door. I'm not telling her what I'm doing, I'm just doing it.
Literally,
Okay.
the silence is dead.
What is your lock picking bonus without your thieves tools?
So -5, I think.
It's -2.
I don't know.
Oh, thieves
Oh
will.
no, she doesn't have masterwork, so it's just -0.
Where is that
Yeah.
stat at?
They just exist.
It's disabled device.
Oh, God. 9?
What are my character sheets?
You easily open the lock, which seems to be very simple and hasn't been used in a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like they don't take people down here. They leave them in bed, dead.
There are 8 other cells on the floor. There's 5 on your wall, 4 on the other. Between the 4, there's a hallway that goes straight, so it's in a T kind of situation.
I mean, I'm still manacled, so, I mean, gotta get those off somehow.
I'll take those.
What you can try.
What? Like, I feel like my character would know more about getting out of manacles than Rachel does. So I feel like I'm kind of at a disadvantage here.
You can take
I'm
hers
like,
off.
can you get
That's what
them
I was
off?
trying to get
Like,
to.
I don't know things about manacles IRL, so
It's just a simple lock on a.
kind of like trying to pick her out of them, like
Yeah.
with the lockpick. Okay, so like I really don't know how like manacles work. So I was like, I feel like I could get around this, but I don't know how.
She's out of her manacles very easily.
Can she try to do the same?
You can do your own.
Oh, you can?
You're doing one wrist at a time. You have about a foot between your hands. They're not like this.
Oh, okay. So they're not
They,
like
they give
together.
you more range of motion than handcuffs would, because traditionally you do them behind.
Yeah.
No one.
That's how I would.
You can't design a
The under the butt thing is makes it a million times easier.
Okay, so I had like the other thing pictured in my head. I thought I was like walking around like fucking.
Oh,
this,
no.
so-
Oh, the God, what's that called? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Where it's literally just 2 pieces of iron.
right. That's what I was picturing. So I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to break my wrist and do this. I would do it.
You break
but-
your wrist and do this.
Right. Yeah.
You break a few of her bobby pins and
Okay.
eventually get them off.
Woohoo!
Hope you don't like your hair.
Cool.
Now, you are at the center of a T.
Okay.
You were brought down the right path. You don't know what lies straight and left. You assume leads to the other set of stairs you see. There's also 8 other cells around you that you haven't looked at.
Did I hear like is anyone else down here? Any other breathing? Like, I don't want to walk past the cell and some guy freak out. So I don't like really
You
feel
want
like.
to sneak the cell to cell?
Yeah,
Peek
like.
in?
Is there anyone I know or anything?
You're gonna
weird?
find a howling homeless guy.
Right. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I don't want some Bob Joe to blow my cover here. Yeah.
Literal Bob Joe. Shut up.
His name's Bob Joe.
Stop, Bob, please. Hello, Lex.
Yay, thanks, Lex.
That's sweet confetti.
Woohoo! Follow. Alright. Who's in these cells?
Okay.
Is anyone in these cells?
Is there another Steve in these cells?
No, but you do find Elliot Whitney unconscious in one of them.
No.
Who's Elliot?
He is the dock master that you spoke to originally.
Does it look like he got beat up at all?
Yes,
Can I get into the cell?
easily. He's not manacled, he's just unconscious, lying in a pool of his own blood.
Let's see if you were
I have. No, I don't. Probably try to like shake him awake a little, like.
Holly walks over and whispers a small prayer, and most of his wounds disappear.
Right. Okay.
He eventually
She's
comes
a
like,
I like shush him really, really quickly. So
he gets the idea.
I'm like,
He gets up, he follows you.
I'm like, can you fight though?
Yes, of course.
He doesn't really have anything to
As
fight
his arm
with.
is half on.
But
Barely a flesh wound.
was he in manacles? Did we like totally take him out of whatever?
He wasn't manacled.
He wasn't manacled
He
in
was
the
just
first
unconscious in a cell.
I mean,
That's true. Okay.
Do you check the rest of the cells?
Yeah.
You find
3,000 gold pieces.
I was just saying that.
a total of 3 other people who are dead.
Oh, how recently dead?
Like, their blood is still wet, dead.
What are they wearing? What type of people do they look like?
They all appear to be. Do you go through their stuff?
Yeah.
They all work for the same person. They are part of the actual town guard, and one of them is a sentinel.
Oh. Does he still have his bracers, or are his bracers like gone?
Bracers are missing.
We need
This
that
guy's
body.
got his bracers.
You do get his identification papers, which tell you what he is. The same thing with the other 2
Is
men.
the name that the other guy has, or?
No.
Okay, so it's like
To be
steal his
fair,
total
no one has
identity.
the. I don't think anyone in this town has the ability to check bracers.
Just yeah.
The bracers just confirm that you are a sentinel.
Yeah.
We gotta mail that shit off to what's Sentinel headquarters? The main one? Sentinel HQ?
I think there's the one on a mode above Resi or whatever. I think that's it. Yeah.
Let's see. Their names are.
He's gotta. Literally, we definitely gotta alert the sentinels that sentinels are being. That'll take a while to get here, but at least they'll.
The sentinel's name is.
Probably not like this.
No.
Trinity Wentworth.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Just assume.
Just assume. The other 2 are Jolly Gunthrey.
Not jolly.
oh no!
He's not very jolly anymore.
Thinking back at their names, did I see anything indicating that they were missing or the townspeople didn't know? No, so they just kind of went missing and that was that.
You assume that they probably went missing today.
Oh, okay, so it's recent. Never mind.
Yeah. And the last one is Remember Corbett.
Remember him.
I will remember.
These are the best names I think you've ever given us, right? When his parents named him, they knew he was going to die in cell one day.
His mother had a vision while she was pregnant, and she knew.
2 of them are town guards. They actually work for the city. The other one is Dave at the center.
Okay, but that would explain why there wasn't any news about them being missing.
Odd things you'll know immediately. They're all listed as ex-soldiers.
Okay. So they're all vets of some type.
You could also assume that they know how to fight.
Can I assume that they would have frequented that bar on their off hours? The Old Glory?
Probably.
Probably. That is odd. Those are some odd things. And there's nothing else down in the cell. So what were my options in terms of directions to go?
Left and right will take you back upstairs. Straight takes you somewhere you don't know.
I want to go straight, but I have people here that I don't want to get into more trouble than... does Doc know anything about these cells?
No, this place has been unused for ages. It used to be like a small Baptist Sentinel outpost forever ago, but before Anchorage got hit in the Darkest War, it was well used, but abandoned. It's been empty for 6 years.
Ugh. And then what's the difference between left and right?
They both take you to the same place.
Oh, they both go up to the same area?
Yeah. There's like a hallway between them upstairs. That's how you know it exists.
I don't feel like it's a good chance that the path down the middle leads anywhere useful for getting out. Probably not.
Probably not. You
I
assume it
would
probably
assume not.
either leads down or to somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't want to go down any farther. So, I feel like I have to come back on another day. I'll have to get arrested again sometime. I'm just gonna go... We're gonna head up then.
Left or right. Right is the way you were brought down here. You know there are 2 men at the top of the stairs.
And I don't know about right.
You don't know about... No, right,
Or,
that is
I don't know about left.
You don't
sorry.
know about left.
I'll go up the way I came. Sneakily, because I feel like there's going to be a tussle when we get up to these guys.
Holly and Elliot wait at the bottom of the stairs.
Question. Is there any idea of where they took our stuff? Did they, was it before we even got down
He
here?
handed it off to one of his other men who took it somewhere else.
Was it when we were, down, or was it before we even got in the place?
It's in here. He handed him your backpack and all of Holly's stuff shortly before entering the building.
But could it be in a room, down in... Or, would it
No,
be on the high... Okay.
It's on the first floor somewhere.
So it's on the first floor. Sorry, I was trying to, articulate that, and I was struggling. Yeah, if they stay down here, I'm gonna go up and, I would like to incapacitate them if they're still hanging up there.
Okay. You easily make it to the top of the stairs without them noticing. As you peek your head around the corner, you find 2 men engaged in a lively game of cards sitting around a small table. Your weapons are within ready reach, however, they don't appear to be ready to use them at all.
Yeah, I feel like I should just stab them.
Wait.
And,
No. Do you?
I mean, I'd like to knock them out, but I'm there's no way that they've been walking around here not knowing about the bodies in the cells, taking over, the town guard. I don't give 2 shits, so...
Okay.
I mean...
You gonna try and stab them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not...
Of the members of the party, you are the one that is definitely... Well, I might be ready to
I
stab.
think there's no way that people know about
I'd
this.
Roll an
skewer
attack
these
roll for
fools.
the first guy. You sneak up behind him without him knowing at all.
What should I add? Should I just tell you the
You
dagger?
have
or-
your it's a +1.
Oh,
Dagger.
the dagger.
It's a +1 dagger. So whatever you would add for your elven blade, +1.
And no, because I don't get dex on that, so it's
You
just...
do.
It's
You
just,
do.
Is that
Daggers are
dex?
always finesse
Oh,
weapons.
they are always?
Always.
Oh. Then that's a 24.
Okay, that hits.
That's
You
why
roll,
dagger good.
a D4 +1 and your sneak attack damage.
7 damage?
You slit his throat and he slumps forward. His other friend falls backwards out of his chair. Make an attack roll.
26.
Easily hits. Roll damage again.
False.
7.
7. You
Yeah.
leap onto his stomach, embedding your dagger in his throat.
Okay. So they're both dead?
Yeah. without nary a struggle or a scream.
Yay! Can I like drag him over to somewhere where Holly's not gonna freak out when she walks upstairs, like in a corner?
You take them to one of the closest rooms is an unused office.
Okay.
There's literally no furniture in it.
Okay.
Ninja.
I'm gonna like beckon for them to come up.
Holly and Elliot walk up the stairs.
At the same time.
Holly goes, "What happened to the 2 guys that were up there? Did you take care of them?"
Oh, I took care of them.
Good.
I'm gonna look for my stuff now.
You find it in a furnished office on the opposite side of the building. If you had come up the left stairs, it's the first door on your left.
Oh, okay.
It appears to be
A room.
Conquered Ball's office. A whole bunch of maps and things are strewn about, small journals,
Yeah, I want to
things
search
like
this
that.
office.
Okay, roll perception.
20, not natural.
Okay, you have about 5 minutes before you hear somebody else come in.
Okay.
Somebody comes in the front door and heads towards the staircase that you just came up.
I'm gonna be quiet and let them head downstairs,
Okay.
and then like we can.
Okay.
When they're going downstairs,
you
I'd
grab
like to leave.
you grab 3 journals and a set of 6 maps that you think are going to be helpful in any manner, and you all 3 escape out of the building without
And there's
anyone
right?
noticing. Yes, and you have your stuff.
Yay!
Now Holly turns to you and goes, "Now that we're out, what did you want me for earlier?"
What's Elliot doing?
We're
Is
playing
he
chess
gonna come with
apparently,
us?
I think,
Is that-
at this point.
Yeah. What have they been doing this? How long has it been? Like, do you
It's
wanna
been a
cut
while.
Yeah.
Like a half an hour.
Cut
We're just
So, a half an hour passes.
my
Your
God.
rogue doesn't return. What do you do?
We have the guys tied up, though, right? Like,
They're not going anywhere.
2 dead, 4
Half an hour?
unconscious, and 2 that are bound.
Half an
They
hour.
might come on back to consciousness.
Yeah.
You have 6 men who are bound.
Half an hour. I might start getting worried, but I'm not at the point where I'm ready to leave personally.
yeah, like I would want to clean up the bodies at least.
Like you'd
I'm-
probably be getting worried and ready to
I've
figure
made-
out what to do.
Yeah.
We would have put out all lights, first
Yep.
of all. And I'm like peeking at the door, like looking through like cracks and like listening down streets using my sigil.
I'm gonna-
just to like hear if anyone's coming. If anyone does, I like have everyone get real quiet. And I'm like being.
I'm gonna be
super
up in the rafters being a Batman, like looking out windows.
Crit with one of those.
Were you still?
Rachel, back to you because the other party appears to just be waiting for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Elliot turns to you and goes, "What's this about the docks?"
Did he see the bodies down there?
Yeah,
So he.
I was there.
So they infiltrated your sentinels and your town guard.
I see that.
That Church of Ostia, we all should know here, is not real.
Yeah, you're right.
And there's 16 warehouses full of bombs.
What?
You know.
And by the way,
Yes, yes.
16
yeah, and
warehouses
That's in the
full of
warehouse
bombs.
I'm trying to tell you.
The ones in the warehouse, they were trying to kill you. They were going to. Wasn't it like his other doc friends?
What
Where
happened to
we're
your other
supposed
doc?
to be.
Yeah.
They're in on it, right? They
Oh,
were in on it, right?
yeah.
So I'm just asking because I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember. Your dock workers were in on it with some of the fake Ostians. They were supposed to come up, get into a tussle, and incite some violence in the town. Instead, me and my friends showed up. We were ambushed. There was some fighting. There was some bloodshed. People might have died. And so my friends
I may have cut a man in
should
half
still be waiting in this
with non-lethal
warehouse.
damage.
Okay.
I would suggest that you come with us instead of returning to the
Take a
docks.
sip.
Okay. As we're walking, I'm giving them kind of the rundown of what happened. And we tried not to kill anyone, but it got a little out of control. So
He
we
was
were
involved.
My bad. It was non-lethal, I swear.
the initial plan was to seek some refuge with the Church of the Guardian,
Okay.
since they seem to be an impartial people here and we can trust them as far as we can tell.
They also protect the matron.
Yes, exactly. They would be very close with the real
Got
Ostian
it.
Church, as far as I can assume.
Yeah.
So that's why I went to get you, Holly, because I figured you would know about these
How long
things.
did it go?
And
I did it too.
yeah,
Here's a
that's
one-minute
why I
cooldown,
came for
sorry.
Holly. This is how this all happened. I still don't know who killed Steve.
I think we can take a guess who killed Steve.
Concord Ball.
So we're gonna switch back to the other party for a second.
That's where we're heading.
With the dead bodies, what do you guys do with them?
Is there like a...
I'd put them in boxes.
Albrecht's last right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you search the corpses?
Yes, loot the corpse. Yes.
I don't.
I'm not looting corpses. I'm probably the one that gets the duty of putting them somewhere. So I just pat them down.
Okay. You don't find any important.
Yeah, I'm not gonna steal some dead man that I just accidentally non-lethally cut in half.
JP, roll a perception check.
Yes, sir. Perception bonus 12.
Okay.
Hey, can we help you?
I'm just gonna message you on Discord. It's easier that way.
Oh yeah.
I don't need to write little notes.
Oh, so I always use sex with the dagger?
Daggers. Yeah.
Always?
Yeah.
Just cause?
That's a daggers.
Dagger.
Dagger, dagger.
Dagger.
How did I miss that?
Dagger 19.
I somehow missed that. Somehow.
Where are you messaging me? Just a direct message?
Probably direct.
Oh, DM?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would see.
On it, and I wanted it to
Yeah.
loot everyone.
Okay. You take all their stuff. You find a total of 16 copper pieces
Wow, I feel bad.
They're
and a
pretty
small
for
silver ring. If you want to take it,
Is it just?
Plain ring.
plain ring.
I got it. I want it.
But 13 copper pieces.
16.
But yeah, when I loot the corpses, I make sure that he doesn't go and see me.
Yes.
Even though he's right
Even
there.
if I do, I don't.
I'm like,
I act like I don't.
yeah.
They're bad people. This is justified.
Like I feel.
I'm a war priest of a neutral god. Whatever.
It's fine.
And I would want to like, is there boxes or crates we can put them in? Maybe.
He's already taken care of.
Oh, he's
Oh,
I was
it's
too
like-
busy looting.
I love how that.
Or just the dead
I like
people.
how it, for some reason, didn't send 5 of the letters.
Like, is it more than I would expect?
Yes, significant. You have no idea where it went. Like, you're like, wait. There's not
Alright,
enough.
so I would actually notice that this.
Oh, yeah.
I would immediately turn to my war priest friend and say, "There's something weird with this dude.
Which that
Super
guy?
light, and there's not
Roll a hill check.
like
As you search his corpse.
My first instinct is to try and pick him up.
I look at that pool of blood on the ground
Ooh,
and
that's
back at
not
him.
good. That's an 11.
Which guy
That's
was it?
fine. This one's below DC. As you like give his body the once over,
The one silver.
you notice that most of his blood is gone. Like it's just missing. He's very, very light compared to his friend, and he just looks like a shriveled husk of what he used to look like.
Oh my god.
Violet. You detect magic on
Can I-
these bodies,
Can I check?
the dead ones.
Check
Yeah.
the magic?
Yeah.
Want me to roll Arcana?
Yes, please.
16?
He's not magical at all.
Can I think of anything strange that may cause this?
I don't know, maybe some sturges were flying around and sucked all of his blood, or some weird insects or something.
Yeah, I
really-
don't think this is magical. Maybe up more up your alley.
Are there any cuts or anything? in his body?
Oh, he's cut in half.
Yeah, this is the guy I cut
This is the
down.
guy he killed,
Well, I mean, maybe that's why he's light.
but the rest of his
It's-
blood isn't anywhere else.
Like, it's.
He didn't bleed out.
He
Yeah.
didn't bleed out.
Which guy
It just
is
looks
this?
like it just disappeared, or like
Oh my
was
God.
soaked up with a sponge and taken away.
That's why at first I didn't say anything. I was like, I didn't fully grasp what I had learned.
If I, like, take my holy symbol and, like, put it near him, does it react like get undead with it all? That's what I was worried about at first.
If
Interesting.
I,
The party here is at the front door of the dock, or the warehouse.
I ready my sword.
I
fly up.
try to hide the bodies as quickly as I can.
Well, no, the bodies.
The bodies are all.
They've been in the box.
We're looking. Yeah.
Did you put a lot of people in the box too?
No. Get in there!
Honey, you should.
Did you put the alive in
Even my character would be like,
With
no.
the dead ones.
You
Just
should.
in the
I
same
love
box.
the way you think.
You should.
Violet, no.
Oh my god.
They're
Alright.
just gonna cause trouble.
I look at the party after the knock. I point at you, point at like next to the door.
Yep.
I point at you guys, and I do like hand crossbow fingers
Okay.
to like be ready to shoot.
Crossbow fingers.
And I take my hammer in one hand, and I go and I crack the door and I peek out.
It's her.
No.
Stab her.
Oh.
I lower my weapon and I usher you and whoever else is with you in.
Elliot and Holly are with
Wow,
her.
big surprise!
Hey guys!
Hi.
Where have you been?
So we got arrested, Holly says? For killing Steve.
Why'd you kill Steve?
No,
Wait,
we
who's
found
Steve?
Steve dead.
Oh, that's Steve.
Steve is dead. We got arrested. We escaped.
She killed people.
Some people might have died.
Yeah, she does that.
I know.
You get used to it.
They had Elliot. Obviously, Elliot's here.
Oh, Ellie, they're trying to kill you.
Oh, there were bodies in the cells of the Nevada Sentinel and 2 town guards they took the place of.
What?
I hold up the journals that I have from
It's like a stack.
Concord Ball. So I have his journals. I haven't looked at them yet. I have the identification papers from the actual Sentinel.
So this just got big.
And they probably know we're missing by now because someone was heading downstairs when we escaped. So if it's Concord, he might be looking for us.
Alright, we need to move now then.
Yes.
What do you do with your 6 tied up workers?
We need to take them.
Put them in a box.
Alright, you 6, stand up.
They stand up.
We're moving. You make any noises, you get to go in the box.
I don't want to go in the box.
Don't make any noises.
Alright, I won't make any noises. Go in the box. What's in the box?
Oh my god.
Stop threatening to kill them, we're just threatening to put them in a box.
What? It's all the same to me. So
The dead box.
I'm like, wait, what's in the box?
I have to rationalize these things for my god.
Yeah. I'm like, wait a second.
Oh, there's dead people in the box.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Alright. Are we sticking with the original plan?
I look at Holly. The reason I went to get you in the first place was to ask if that was a good plan and for your help.
What was a good plan?
Going to Guardian. Their I don't think it's like a full stronghold, but they had like a fort
The
type
thing
deal.
was, these guys thought that
Church.
the bombs were for Ostia, not bombs.
They thought they were relics.
And we were getting
Yeah.
her because she's a real priest
And she
to
might
try and help them understand that what they're doing is bombing.
And considering that like his church works closely with the Ossian Church matron in this part of the world, she might like have some sway as a real priestess who can actually do priestessy things.
I asked Holly if she could explain to these 6 people that they are bombs and not. And Ostia doesn't have big balls that explode and do fiery dead things.
She attempts to explain, only you run into the problem of they don't believe her.
Yeah, I figured. I tried. Put them in the box.
Honestly, we just need... I would want to take these guys to Guardian, so ideally, I feel like Guardian probably would have a place for prisoners.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All
Yeah.
the places we can trust right now.
Take them.
Take them to Guardian. Okay, you arrive at the small keep that Guardian resides in as a religion. The men at the gate look at you oddly again.
I greet him with a traditional Guardian, like, prayer greeting type deal.
Quick question.
Yeah.
On the way here, are there any signs that people are looking for us? Are there like guards scampering about, like any sort of alarm? Or like they might be like, oh, this girl killed everyone, she killed and then ran out or whatever. Okay. I think I'm okay for now.
Pretty sure at this point he knows us too, so
Yeah.
we can't change our plan. I'm a stupid, sticky dragon.
Dragon Man.
I tell them that I am a servant of the Wormfather, but I seek asylum.
They let you in. The same man from earlier greets you as you enter the room.
I look to him, and I said, I'm going to tell you a very hard to believe story right now, but I'm telling you right now, I swear on my God and all of my beliefs that I am not lying to you. If you want to take any precautions to make sure I'm not lying, feel free.
Sure, come with me.
Okay, I follow him.
The first couple things you notice about the gentleman that you're walking with, he's human, of course. He's Israel, obvious. He's probably in his late 40s. He introduces himself as Zachary Hawkins.
Okay.
Under his guardian robe, he has a longsword on a belt sheath that's over top, but underneath is a chain shirt, which is slightly unusual. Anyway, he takes you into a private room off to the side. He sits you down on the pews or whatever, with a well of 6 captives. And he sits down across from you and just says, explain.
I tell him that we were investigating the fake church of Ostia that's here. I tell him that Holly is the priestess of the actual church of Ostia. I tell him about going to the warehouse to investigate it. I tell him that we were ambushed and fought in self-defense. I tell him that 2 of the men died, though we attempted to spare their lives and we tried to give them as much chance to surrender as we could. I tell him about the bombs.
His eyes raise at that.
Yeah. And I also tell him the information that Vale gathered about the potential false sentinel.
I
Well,
have
there's definitely a dead sentinel.
I have
There's
his
definitely a
ID.
dead one, actually.
You might know this man. He was the actual sentinel.
Well, there's
here.
the town guard. They probably real definitely.
Yeah.
At no point am I. Hove makes a very blatant point of never using fancy language or anything that could be misconstrued as lying. It's nothing but facts and the truth.
Okay.
And Steve is dead.
And Steve is
Poor
dead.
Steve.
So we've got a invasive Ostian faction, which isn't related to the true faction.
16 rounds.
That came with sentinels of ill repute, have murdered my own men, and they plan to do something with large amounts of alchemist fire.
And they've been purposely targeting soldiers, it seems, for whatever reason. They've been instigating fights at the Old Glory.
If I were to take a wild shot in the dark, I would probably say that those are people who either dug too deep or noticed too early.
Okay.
I figured all of these would be alarming for your order. Being that your order and mine are generally aligned, I figured I could bring it to your attention and we could be of help to them.
We got in, if I'm being totally honest here, a little in over our heads researching this. Maybe a little. Just a little.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Maybe.
I know it's on. That's on. We'll probably switch after.
Okay.
lunch.
So
Okay.
you can stay here tonight. There's not much that I can do to help you though, but I can reach out to people in the city, see what we can find out.
The big thing that we were worried about is, I kind of gestured to the 6.
Oh, we have cells for them, no problem.
Alright.
He grabs one of his knights and they take him downstairs and
Yeah, other than that, we should be fine not staying here. But
I just worry that their plans are escalating and whatever is going to happen will happen soon, so...
Okay.
we needed to tell
Yeah.
someone who had more resources than us here since we're not from here.
well, I'm personal friends with. Where's his name?
Should we tell him about the ship?
What about...
I think during explaining the bombs,
Probably.
I would have explained
Oh,
it didn't
they're
come
ship-
up, I would have said they came from the ships.
Their shipments are actually
But,
coming from
well,
home.
and probably we have this dockmaster. I'm sure he would have.
Yeah.
True.
He would
Well, I'm
have.
personal friends with Verity Lay,
Who'd that
so
be?
he's the leader of the town watch. I'll reach out to him and see what he knows.
That's not the dead guy, right?
No.
No, it's
Okay.
we're gonna get all the Guardian members killed now.
Probably.
Hmm?
We should probably just leave.
I thought about that.
You should leave.
But it's kind of interesting.
Now what do we do?
Sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Rest would be nice.
Okay. Are you going to stay at the same same inns that you were before, or a new one?
We're gonna sleep here.
We're sleeping here,
Can we?
right?
Can we ask?
Except one night.
Fine.
Unless he
Yeah.
wants to take,
Yeah.
he wants to kick us out.
no,
Just say
it's
one night.
probably the safest.
And just to be safe, we should probably sleep in shifts. Like, I don't know. I'm just being paranoid, but I don't want like.
We're pretty used to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you go through your books as you
Oh. Yeah.
sit in your room? I assume you got. He gave you a suite of 4 rooms that all are attached to a common room in the center.
Can we actually take a book and read?
Sure. Everybody roll intelligence checks.
Do you read?
12.
What is words?
8.
13.
17.
We're really tired.
Okay. Well, the first thing you notice is that the books aren't written like journals normally are. However, what was the highest roll?
17.
17? You quickly piece together that these aren't. They're written in a way that is impossible to discover information if you only have one. You
Okay.
need the whole set. You have the whole set.
Oh, so
Nice.
that was my next question.
So how it works is one sentence in one book leads to the next sentence in another book, and the next sentence and the next sentence, and then back and forth over and over and over.
This guy.
I know. I'm almost concerned at this guy's level of sophistication here.
Okay, things you learn right off the bat. As you
He's a bad guy.
Yes.
as the party
He is
spends
the bad
most
boy.
of its evening reading.
We do like a book club where we just go around round robin.
They are currently
One sentence at a time.
he currently works for somebody by the name of Salvation.
Person name, or does it sound like a group name?
Title name.
Title. Okay.
Salvation's not always the same person, you can assume. Over the course of his journal, he talks about how they originally met in Gloam.
Oh, that's a good place to be.
He was stationed there after replacing the Baptist Sentinels that tried to bring order to the city.
Good.
He goes on a long spiel about how he eventually brought the city to its knees and brought Aussie the light to them by any means necessary, and a bunch of other. It gets really creepy, really fast. As you read.
Some radicalism.
Yes.
Oh my god. So he does follow Aussie though.
Oh yes, 100%. Aussia's worship is far more important to him than his Baptist Sentinel loyalty, which is how he ended up in the current situation that he's currently in. Salvation asked him to come here, though Salvation never necessarily told him why. However, his goals are as follows. He needs to bring in as many Aussian worshippers as he can to get a decent number, he says. Something newsworthy.
Okay.
He called it something that will make the headlines. Which for him, after reading, is about 1,000 people.
Okay.
And then his goal is to stir up enough or inflame the emotions of the natural populace to cause significant backlash against the Aussian community.
Okay. Is there anything after that? Any mention of thoughts?
Yes.
Oh.
That is the backup plan.
Oh no.
If the city does not turn against the Austrian worshippers in a time frame that is coherent to him and Peyton. Peyton is the leader of the Austin Church here.
Right, I remember.
They plan to bring the Aussians to righteous glory, as he calls it.
This isn't criminal.
Is there any mention of Lily?
No. Which
Okay.
you find a little odd.
Peyton's right hand lady, Lily.
Lydia Dean.
Oh, Lydia, sorry. I was wrong there. Have they ever used the bombs like before? Is there any reference to them doing this?
No, they're literally here to be stockpiled. He refers to them as Aussia's Grace, which takes you a few minutes to figure out.
Okay.
How far back does like a journal date to?
2 years.
Does that timeline match up with what we know?
Well,
happened?
2 years all the way back to Glum.
Okay.
Anchorage starts about 8 months ago, which is
Okay.
correct.
Whew. So this is pretty big.
Yeah.
Does the Salvation ring a bell or anything with Holly? Like
She has no idea what the hell this guy's talking about. She keeps referring to this is blasphemy and this isn't how Austin does things, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
I agree.
And the Salvation guy was originally in Gloam or sent him to Gloam as his first.
Sent him to Glum.
So we have no idea where the Salvation guy like originates or
As City.
okay, so he works out of Aura City.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Concord makes multiple mentions of like what is his end goal, why are we doing this, blah blah blah, things like that. And then he goes into a whole circle of it's not my job to ask questions, I should just follow what Aussie wants, and then I'm just going to do what I need to do,
So
my
he's
duty,
super
honor,
conflicted.
loyalty to Aussie.
Yeah.
#finesse.
Yeah, it all comes down to his finesse.
Hello,
Hi.
my name's Art.
Art.
Hello,
Hello,
Art!
friend.
Well, drat, guys.
Well, what does the party want to do now?
Run away.
Run far, far away. Yeah.
If you take these books to somebody, the maps that you have correspond to the locations of all 16 warehouses.
Oh, that's useful.
Does having counts?
What?
Counts? Many.
One of them is like a ledger, how much food is brought in, how many Aussie's Grace are brought in, blah blah blah.
What are their numbers at currently?
As of right now, he puts minus every time somebody gets killed. 768.
So he's close to his goal.
But not
You give him about 2 months before he reaches it.
how close does he seem to break in and go into Aussia's Grace mode?
Not close enough. As of right now, he is very what's the word that I'm looking for? He's very certain of his next steps.
Is there anything recent mentioning us or people giving pushback or like
Yes.
how frustrated? Okay.
He starts to notice that Holly is active, and he gets slightly upset that a true Aussie showed up, and he's going to have to deal with her later after he deals with Steve. And
Why didn't you like
Why
Steve?
did he target Steve?
Steve, from what he wrote, Steve, he infiltrated the organization and figured out what was going on, and he put everything together.
Steve wasn't a real worshiper.
No.
Oh, R.I.P. Steve, our hero. We need to make a statue of him one day.
Statue of Steve. Let's start a list of people we need to make statues of.
We'll get a Medusa. We'll
we
keep the
define
bodies.
Medusa. Yeah.
Gelt?
Gert.
Gurt.
Oh my
What about
god.
Thog?
Gurt.
Do you have my NPC list up?
Yeah.
I
Aw.
put GURT like with dashes.
Gert.
Okay.
He said he had to remove the dock because it was becoming unfavorable. He's referring to Elliot and his removal.
Okay. Does it mention any of those guys being corrupt? Was it his boys that he brought in that were stirring up the fake disturbance?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, he has about 50 Baptist Sentinels here in town that work for him.
Holy cow.
They're all
I can take
undercover in various locations throughout the city. Most of them are trying to stir up trouble. They're acting as if they are the instigators on the other side.
Are they real sentinels? So this isn't just a cover-up that goes into the Ossian Church. This would be like...
They are deputies.
He deputized them.
Oh.
That really scared me. So I'm like, the Ossian Church is one thing, the entire Baptist Sentinel organization is another. So...
Deputized.
They're all from Gloam.
Wow.
Gotta
People he
love
has- People he has worked very closely with over the years.
Can we just nuke Gloam?
Well, we have enough Aqua Fire.
Well,
Hey,
I think
and a boat that goes there.
good thing to do would be give the map, or at least a copy of the map that has all these locations, to Zachary Hawkins so he can give it to his contact, and maybe
Yes.
keep an eye on all of these locations that have potentially catastrophic
Amounts of
weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah, I like that
Can we
idea.
like start stealing it? Like, is that a thing?
Stealing the bombs. I don't think we want to get caught.
That's pretty
though.
scary, yeah.
I feel like that is dangerous.
I mean, she might really like all that alchemist
I
fire.
don't really want it, but at the same time,
In warehouses, of course!
and if you get caught with it, you can be in a me situation.
We just start going from town to town with a wagon that's like stacked 4 stories high full of bombs.
nothing to see here.
She could draw faces on them, and they could be like her little babies.
Oh my god.
She brings one with her everywhere.
Whoops.
I dropped Timmy! Oh
Anyway.
no! Anyway, yeah, I like the idea of giving him that stuff. Like some of the evidence we have where if we get caught, if anything happens to us, this guy's still got evidence. He knows where the bombs are. All that.
Yeah.
If it's possible, I'd like to make copies. Is it like, can we
It
draw?
will take you time, at least a couple of days.
Oh, okay, never mind. Well, if we just
What about
know where-
of just the map?
like just a quick
Oh, no,
map,
that's easy.
like
Yeah.
16 squares and some stick roads type.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe probably just put the addresses. Like,
Yeah, I just want to like have another list of where those all are. So
Okay.
That's important.
yeah.
Are we just giving the maps to Zach?
At least a copy of them.
I wrote that we have the copy, or made a copy.
Just because if we can cut off their plan B and their plan A fails,
And it takes time. Yeah.
then they're done. Theoretically. Because plan A, we have time. Plan B is the kind of thing, if they want to enact it, everything's already set up. It's like, press the button, boom.
Right, and we
Button,
don't want that.
quote, unquote.
the button is breaking the glass.
Right.
That's all it takes.
Break glass in case of emergency.
Is it
No.
like,
No. This creates emergency.
I ask our resident alchemist, because I probably haven't seen alchemist fire before, is it like a bomb, it explodes, or it just catch things on fire?
It catches things on fire.
And it's like fast.
Very. It's like napalm.
Okay.
Putting it out isn't easy.
And it's not like water to put it out, right?
Yeah.
Spoiler
I've dealt with-
alert, have you seen Game of Thrones?
Right.
Yes. That's what I thought. but
Yeah.
I just-
That's technically
I mean, that's why I
What
was
it
like,
is.
By
Alchemist
your
Fire-
alchemist's expectation or estimate.
Estimation?
Estimation?
She can, the 16 warehouse, depending on how much is in the rest, could probably level the entire warehouse district.
Stay away from the warehouse district, okay.
Because once those went off, like, how are you gonna put that out? You don't.
You don't.
You let it burn.
Right,
You
that's,
just,
okay.
Yeah, you would just let it
You
burn.
move.
You would like, you would set up so it couldn't grow and just let the rest
Yeah.
burn.
No, essentially.
I mean, it would burn out eventually.
Like I want it, but
Well, I believe that as we are resting and studying and deciding what to give to Zachary Hawkins, that's going to be a pretty good spot to end this episode.
We're not leaving.
Yeah. Switch, we're not leaving.
Which we're not leaving.
Sure.
We're just cutting the
Don't
podcast
panic.
up.
But as always, I have been Joe. With me was Andrea, Rachel, Ashley, Brad, and JP. This was, as far as you can tell, an actual play Pathfinder podcast set in the Zodiac Empires Campaign Setting. If you want to learn more about the Zodiac Empires Campaign Setting, go to zodiacempires.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter. And we will see you next time.